As I told you guys before the break, we are visiting with another veteran who has joined our Veterans Day celebration here at KLFY, Mr. Carl Klem. Carl, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about you and your service, but you're originally from Norway, so tell us how you got into the Marine Corps.
I volunteered because there was Vietnam was going on, and I figured the only way you can get both sides of an issue is to go see both sides. And so I volunteered for the Navy, and they said they wouldn't get me to Vietnam. Offshore was close. Air Force said Thailand. Army was going to send me to Germany because I spoke German. Marine Corps says, when you want to leave. So that's how I got started.
And how long was your service?
30 years.
30 years. Wow. So during that time, I mean, what were we were talking about sacrifices with Miss Anna before the break. What do you think were maybe some of the hardest parts or maybe some of the greatest parts of your 30 years?
The hardest parts of being away for holidays, for kids' birthdays, for, just about all the time. It's not living in five-star hotels, when you go. It's powdered eggs and powdered water, and just about everything else is powdered. So that's the hard part. The easy part, I think there's a lot of pride. Veterans have a sense amongst themselves of what we did, and it's hard for people to recognize. They can't see it. It's an intangible. The hard thing about the difference between civilians and military, you walk around every day and you look at a guy's chest and you can read the ribbons and you know where he's been and what he's done, who he is it's all there. You become a civilian and you don't know. So I think that's why we have this bond.
Yeah. And that's another amazing thing about, there's so many different resources in the Acadiana area for you guys to meet each other and to communicate. Why is that communication veteran to veteran so important?
It's at a deeper level. There's a lot of unspoken things that can be passed from one veteran to the other. Is a simple nod, an acknowledgement. You can read body language. That's why the veterans are the best ones to help each other out through problems. We tend to see problems arising in other veterans even before the clinical technicians do.
And we will speak more about resources available for our veterans. Mr. Carl, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Mr. Carl, celebrating the birthday of the Marine Corps today, 248 years. After we get back, though, we will speak with our KidCaster for this Veterans Day weekend. A forecast for you guys.